follow this video a lot.
Bro, this is a long video.
They're gonna be like, I want to see Zach.
Back on.
Part 2 of the last
Let's
video.
talk. Let's chat.
Yeah, but as I was saying, people were like, yo, you had 82 games, Why did you steal it from the 7th and 8th seed who, granted, they're the 7th and 8th seed, but they did enough to make it in. Why take that opportunity away from them? And I think the only reason the play-in tournament was and so important last year was because in the play-in tournament you had the Lakers versus the Warriors, aka Steph versus LeBron, and everybody was watching. They were like, "Oh snap, Lakers and Warriors!" Remember, Curry was going off at probably like since February to the rest of the end of the season. He was going off, and people was like, "Yo, this man's an MVP conversation, dragging the Warriors to the play-in tournament." And that's the reason why it was hit. But say this year it's Orlando and Charlotte. Who gonna watch that? Like, no offense, I know you got the fans, our Charlotte fans, you guys Orlando fans. But
Orlando,
who's gonna watch that compared to last year of LeBron, the Lakers, Curry, and Warriors? Who's gonna watch that?
There's a reason. There's a reason why Orlando's called Magic. Magic things happen.
Sure, but we talk about name, brand, say, and right now
it'll be a miracle if we ever get a superstar.
Yeah, right?
We do have a superstar.
We've had
Not
a
yet,
superstar.
not yet, but he will be.
We've
He
had-
will be. Suggs will be. He will be. I'm saying it right now. He will be. He's a stud. He's a stud, and he will be.
He'll be an all-star.
No, he'll be more than an all-star.
I want to get back to the point. This man said he gonna buy some LeBron jersey,
I know.
bro. I'm like low key rooting for the Lakers
He's
to
known me
win.
for
Five, six years.
He knows that.
This is how long we all known each other.
Like this man, oh man, I'm gonna savor that one. We're gonna take a picture. He gonna post this on Instagram. Man, he be like, I had to do what I had to do, and it's gonna be hurt. It's gonna hurt him even more because he beat his boy KD.
Yeah, it's gonna kill me.
No, you gotta post a picture wearing the jersey.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Wearing the jersey and
Nah.
the shoes.
You know what?
The jersey.
You know what? If LeBron, because I don't like, I'm not a big fan of LeBron or Kyrie. I'll say this right now. If LeBron wins or if Kyrie wins, I'll tattoo their number on me.
You don't gotta do that, but I mean that's up
That's
to
a little
you.
much.
I know.
If you want to do that, I mean that's on you. So basically, what you're saying
LeBron just
is,
changed his number.
so basically, what you're saying is, you lose either way.
Yeah.
Who puts himself in that
I
situation?
know, right?
I don't know. I'll just go with the jersey. I'll just go with the jersey.
I gotta call him back.
I'll just go with the jersey.
Go with the jersey.
Yeah, I'll go with.
Now, as much as I want to see, because I know how he feels about Kyrie, as much as I want to see him in a Kyrie jersey, I want to see him in a LeBron jersey so
I
much
know.
more. This man's been talking so much trash about LeBron, bro. You don't understand how much I want to see him in that. And LeBron's in my top 5. LeBron's in my top. Current players right now, he's in my top 5. So,
I consider him dope.
so
First of all, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
Kobe.
Bryant. Yeah, the legend, guys.
Legend.
Rest in peace.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how he impacted your guys' life, if he even impacted, your life.
Well, I remember. Sorry. I remember when I first got the update on my phone. Probably millions of you guys. I was just amazed that it was actually true. I mean, I don't know if you guys agree. Like, I was literally about to go play ball.
Yeah,
and I got
I was going to play ball.
They were on their way.
Yeah.
And we were playing ball in Mount Dory, and I was literally like, I'm not even gonna lie, guys. Like, it may sound like a lame excuse, but I literally played like garbage playing ball because I was just like thinking about like. I mean, it should have motivated me, but it's just it's sad. Like, it's like
I remember,
it's kind of like 9/11 for basketball, to be honest. Like,
I
he
remember
literally died. He's a legend. He died.
I remember that day. I was sitting on my couch at my old apartment, and Zach right here was reading on his phone, like BuzzFeed or something like that. And he's like, "Yo, it's saying Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash." I'm like, "Nah, that's fake." So I'm like, I'm just gonna look it up just in case, just to be on the safe side. And sure enough, it was true. I almost cried.
And
I
rest
would
in
say
peace,
I almost-
his daughter too.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Everyone
on that. It's.
I remember specifically because I remember it was he died January 26th. So that's my sister's birthday. So we were leaving the restaurant, and I was on they were dropping me off at work, and I remember in the car, my brother was just like, "Yo, Kobe died." I was like, "What? No, he didn't." I'm like, "He just tweeted last night," because I think LeBron passed him in something. I forgot what it was, his points or something. I don't know.
I think he passed him on the all-time scoring list.
Yeah, something like that. And I was like, "He just tweeted about him last night." No, he didn't. He's like, "Yes, he did. It says right here in a helicopter." I'm like, "I'm lying." So I looked it up, and I was like, "Oh, it's true." And then I remember my dad was driving, and he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, Kobe's dead." He's like, "He's not." No. I'm like, "Yes, you're reading it right now." And then he looked it up and saw it for himself. Obviously, he's not while driving.
Yeah.
But he looked it up and he was just like, "Wow." And I remember going into work and people were talking about it and everything. And I'm just like,
I was bummed.
We were still at Publix, right?
No.
I mean,
this was last year.
He was.
Yeah. Where was that?
Kobe was
personally, okay, I didn't start watching the NBA until very, very late. And by the time I was watching, Kobe was, done. Fully washed up. I haven't watched anything of Kobe before. Maybe here and there. But Kobe doesn't on these guys. Like, he doesn't have an impact on me. I never watched him play, especially in his prime. Didn't watch him play. I just always heard people like, "He's just an MJ copycat, man. That's all he is, man." Like, that's what people said. It's low key true. That's what he is. That was his role model, and he was close. Didn't get to him, but it was still sad for me. And I'm just like, wow, the world just lost someone. That's bad.
I just remember
badly important to him, man, and it hit me because I'm a very emotional person.
I just remember always watching Kobe, like, growing up, and just like, he always amazed me.
Everybody was going, "Kobe." Every time you shot the ball. That's all he did.
Shot that paper ball in the trash can. What'd you say?
Kobe.
He didn't say Jordan.
I mean, Kobe. Kobe.
Like, who says LeBron? Come on.
LeBron.
That's a horrible thing.
Actually, a lot of people. But
you say KD? No. Don't say KD.
For me, Kobe, he was the reason why I love basketball. Because I never got to experience Michael Jordan. I mean, I see highlights all the time. But like, I grew up watching Kobe. That's who I grew up watching. I grew up watching Kobe. I grew up watching Shaq, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash and all of them. And Kobe, he stood out the most because it was just the way he played. I hated him for doing Orlando that way, just coming out and being the person he is. But it's just, that's Kobe for you, man. He's gonna ruin your team. He's coming out and he's gonna destroy your team. And Kobe was. He was more than just he was just more than a legend. He had a legacy, and that
is LA. That's what he is.
He's LA, and he's always been LA, and that's a true definition of loyalty. He never once wanted out of there.
No, I think at one point he did because he was frustrated. Really? But I think I read something like that. At one point he was frustrated. He wanted to leave, but he didn't have no help. Yeah. But they convinced him to stay, and they got him help. So,
and that's the other thing, that he was very loyalty to his team because, I mean, yes, like now you see a lot of stacked teams, Brooklyn and
he didn't need a stacked team.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but right now, pretty much you have to have a stacked team to win because everybody's stacked. Mm-hmm. But he was always loyal. It didn't matter if it was just him or whatever because we knew that he was Kobe. He could pretty much get 84 points, no matter what, depending on what team he went against. So that's why it motivated me, that you could play like when he could be playing garbage in a basketball game, literally, but you just have to have trust in yourself and being motivating. That's how you have the passion of basketball.
That's the Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
All right. What was your guys' favorite Kobe moment? I got one. Oh, you want me to go? his final game where he dropped, what was it?
60.
60 points.
Golden State, right?
No, it was against
no.
Utah.
Oh, yeah.
It was a going away party,
Yeah, I mean,
you could say.
honestly, that's probably mine too. Because, I mean, it's probably the best way to go out. Drop 60
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see Jordan do that.
Yeah, that's true.
But and I'm not trying to dampen the mood, but are we sure they didn't just let him?
I mean,
Like,
I mean-
oh, it's Kobe. Just let him do
I
it.
mean, there was a couple of shots where it looked like they let.
Because I remember, and I know this is a different topic, but I remember watching this Monday night game with Drew Brees, and I think he needed like a touchdown or a couple extra yards to be like the most touchdowns in history. And I for sure was watching that game. I was watching that game live, and they just let him get the touchdown, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, dude was wide open. Dude was way, right receiver was way ahead of him. And dude was walking basically. I'm like, he's all the way back there. What are you doing? And they stopped the game to let them celebrate and everything. And I'm like, yo, they let him do that, bro. Like, oh my gosh. So I mean, is it possible if they were just like, it's Kobe's last game? Just let him do it. You know,
a little bit of that.
just a little bit of that starstruck. That's my hero, who I grew up watching. Let him,
I understand that they.
have a moment.
Me personally, I understand that
That's how
it's
they
Kobe.
do.
You want him to achieve that, but play the game.
Sure.
Play the game. Guard up on him.
Sure.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind it. If
No.
he didn't reach it, he didn't reach it. Okay, but that does not make him a great player.
Sure, it's better for like, I'm sure he'll respect you more if, oh, I know you were giving me your best and I still scored the 60 on you. But, to him, I think it was just, it's time to go, man, and I don't think it matters.
You saying your moment?
Oh, my favorite moment was I think it was Western Conference Final. This was like years ago, but I remember Kobe steals the ball for the Lakers, and he makes this long ass jump. Like, it was long. Oh, my bad. But it was a long jump. It was a long. I think he. I don't know exactly where it was from, but it was a long. It was a long jump, and that man just does a windmill and just boom. And I looked over at my dad, and I'm like, did he really just do that? That was my favorite, and I think that sealed the fate for LA when he had to go into the finals that year.
All right, you can go. You go. I'm going mine last. Sorry, guys. So you guys might think I'm crazy, but like I said, I'm a LeBron hater. And when he was doing an All-Star game versus LeBron, when he did one-on-one defense with LeBron, because LeBron kept saying, "No, man, I'm the GOAT." Whatever, right? He heard Jordan's words and said, "Guard him on the left side. LeBron is not good at left because he will shoot," and he did. And he guarded him from the all the way from the beginning all the way to the end to the hoop, and he got blocked 3 times. And of course they're gonna call
Who got blocked?
LeBron. He got blocked 3 times from Kobe, and it was no help, nothing. It was just him. And remember, this is when Kobe, is like pretty much going he was going downhill, and LeBron was, I guess, in his prime still. But that was my favorite moment.
I just want to talk about that Mamba mentality real quick. I was watching this clip on NBA TV. It was an interview with Shaq, and basically they were talking about how Shaq bet Kobe that he wouldn't score 50 in that last game, and Kobe said, "All right," and he ended up scoring 60. So it wasn't like, not only am I going to meet your challenge, but I'm going to even one up it.
No, Kobe food.
Who was the guy that was talking about his Kobe story where he's like, "Oh yeah, good game."
Mon Shepherd.
Yeah, Mosh.
Yeah.
That story was funny. He's like, "Good game, kid." He's like, "It's the fool. We just started
You still got 12 minutes
quarter."
left. You still got 12 minutes left.
The guy's like, "What is he on?"
Bro, what you on?
That was a fun. Go check that story out. It's hilarious.
Everyone said what they had to say.
About Kobe.
Yeah, I
Just
think
in
so.
general. The whole
Well, I've got one more take. Not on Kobe, just like on this season. Minnesota Timberwolves. Where do you think they're gonna spot by the end of the season?
I don't remember who's on the team now.
Carl Anthony Towns. They got Carl Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. My bad.
It's
Who else?
Carl.
That's it?
D'Angelo Russell.
Oh, yeah, okay.
D. Russ.
Who are they gonna draft?
I don't think they got anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm sure they couldn't pick someone.
I don't know who they picked.
Oh my
I
God.
don't know. But
Timberwolves are in the West, right?
yeah,
Yeah, the
they're
West is
probably
West is stacked. So I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
at
if anything, we're
the
talking.
tournament.
Yeah, at least it's already that. So we're saying 8 to 10 range, maybe 7. But the West is and always will be the best conference in the NBA. You know,
Mhm.
I think
which is why Dame needs to come
If-
over to Philly.
if their big three actually lives up to their potential, I think it's possible for them to actually crack that 16.
Anthony Edwards can ball.
Because Edwards can ball.
Mm-hmm.
We all know D'Angelo Russell can ball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cat just needs to be consistent.
So
If all three of them are on the same page, that's a pretty decent trio.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's no Brooklyn Nets trio,
Nah,
but I mean,
How you guys think Chicago's gonna do?
they had him in the playoffs. When we talked about it earlier, I don't know where, but they had him in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think they'll make the playoffs. They got a solid team.
honestly, I say first round exit though for Chicago. I don't think DeMar's enough.
Sure. No doubt. It'll be first round. I guess depends, like you said, depends on who they play. But I mean, even if they get someone like Knicks or Atlanta, I'd probably still pick them
Yeah.
over Chicago. You know, but
I just don't see DeMar being enough to actually get them into the second round.
Yeah.
And Lonzo, I mean,
He only averages probably like 10 to 15 games.
yeah.
The only main scorer would probably be Zach
Levine.
Levine.
I don't think Levine's actually like
Well,
Because I don't even
equipped
think.
enough to
I don't
actually
think-
get them that far.
hear me out. Vooch.
But he's not their go-to scorer.
Like, he's not. Yeah, he's not their go-to scorer.
But I mean, Vooch and Lonzo, I think that's gonna be a good
but,
deal.
yeah,
That might be. Yeah.
That pick and roll is gonna be nasty.
yeah.
It will.
Especially if Vooch can shoot threes
Yeah.
and pick and pop.
So I mean, they got it there, but
Yeah.
if they get matched up against like Milwaukee, Brooklyn, or even like
Yeah.
Steve said, like Atlanta,
Yeah.
I don't see them going that far.
Trey Young.
All right. Is that everything? Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's
That's
pretty much everything.
So, that being said, that's gonna be all, folks. It's been Noah.
Ashton.
Zach.
Stevie Black.
And Matt.
Yeah,
Take it easy, guys.
Let's bid you adieu.